Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Waku Vibe Coding session. Joining me today is the Waku lead himself, Frank. Hello, sir. Are you with me?
Hey, how are you doing?
Absolutely. You can show the people yourself if you
Let's do it. There you go.
feel like. We
Hi,
are
everyone.
here. We are ready to go. Thank you all for joining. 37 early joiners. Thank you. We're off to a great start. Wherever you are watching, we are live on YouTube and X. Please like and share and subscribe and retweet. And most importantly, drop your questions in the chat wherever you are. We will see them and we will address them as such. And thusly, without further ado, I'll kick it over to you, Frank, and the car is yours.
All right, let's do it. Before warning, I'm not as experienced as some of my colleagues in terms of vibe coding, but so today I will play with OpenCode. OpenCode is very similar to Cloud Code, but I do have some several friends who tell me that they have better luck than Cloud with it. OpenCode using my Anthropic Cloud model, so it's already logged in. And let's start a new session. So I can already see here, it's a bit broken in this new terminal. Let me just see if I can change it. Okay, all right, it's not going to look good. Let me find a new setup quickly. All right, so let's close this terminal. I use JetBrains IDEs. And I've been trying to use VS Code, but I haven't taken time to learn it yet. All right, let's try again. Code and OpenCode, sorry. And let's make it bigger for viewers. All right, is it good? Init. Okay, so there's no code base here. Brand new repo. What are we doing today? So one thing I wanted to do for a while, actually, I never took the time to do it, and I thought this would be a good opportunity, is simply a meme board. Meme board, a web page where you can share your memes and other pictures. Of course, using Waku, using JS Waku, more specifically, or TypeScript, JavaScript implementation. So the idea with Waku is that it's a broadcast model in the way that when you send a message, everyone receives your message. Every single participant on the network, they may not be able to read the message. They may not be able to decrypt the message, but they do receive it. And this is because we want nice anonymity and privacy properties. The problem with that is if you upload a video, for example, then everyone receive your video. So it's not ideal for, I would say, large files. It's not ideal for large traffic. The idea is that Waku has a system, but you do have to limit the traffic you send so that you don't hog everyone bandwidth when they use Waku. So with a meme board, I mean, memes usually are small enough for that, but the idea is like a megabyte, 2 MB, 3 MB images would be too large for Waku in general. So I want to try to use BitTorrent and more specifically WebTorrent to see if we can upload the images on BitTorrent using WebTorrent. For those who are a bit more technical, WebTorrent uses WebRTC to connect to other BitTorrent clients instead of the usual UDP TCP stack, and then use Waku to exchange the BitTorrent information so that you can say over Waku, hey, here's a new image I uploaded. Here's a BitTorrent link to it, so the magnet link, BitTorrent link to it, and then you download the image using that. So I've never used WebTorrent before, so let's see if it happens. So let's start by creating a web page. So let's ask Cloud Nicely, what do we do? Yeah, let's build a web page. So what I like to do, because I'm not a big React, Angular, I'm not a big web developer. I just like to have one JavaScript file, one HTML file with everything in it, which is enough for this kind of, not for production apps, it's not great, but it's enough for this kind of experimentation and POCs. Let's do it. Shall we do a 4chan field? 4chan retro? Let's do a 4chan field. We want to display images in a wall style feed. No comment for now. Let's see how much. So I don't want to start. I just want to start with the framework right now. I don't want to have Waku and WebTorrent just yet. Give you the screenshot of 4chan. I don't know how to do a screenshot in Cloud just yet, or in open code. Let's see how it goes by itself. Because I think you should be able to find it. No comment for now. Okay, let's say I have a button. Or what you can do, whoever chat or anyone there, is send me memes. So I can play with these memes and can upload the memes, and try it with that. So I'll open my Twitter out of the screen and send me some memes so I can play with that. Okay, I can download them and try to upload them in my meme board. So I have a button to upload the image to because we don't upload at this stage. To add an image to the board. Everything is done locally. No uploading to external servers just yet. All right, let's see if it has good enough instructions. I'm going to open the thread as well on Twitter. So if you have any memes you want me to use for this, please send them over. Awesome.
I sent you one on. I replied to your post on Twitter.
Wait, to my repost or to the Vibe?
To the Let's Be KYC free post.
Yeah, cool. Let's do that. Yeah, you can just for the room here, for the chat, you can just reply to me on on the stream, on the tweet with the stream. I'll monitor it. Okay, so all right, apparently, yeah, there's some stuff going on here. So here's the page. Let's see if I can fit everything in one screen here. Cool feature here. All right, choose file. Okay, let's see. Actually, there's one I quite like actually. I quite come prepared actually, and that's not my style. So there you go. All right, so choose file. Okay, already I can see nothing happen when you choose file. Let's do it. There you go. So when clicking choose file, should open the file selection window. Follow me to choose the file on my local disk. Should probably also do quick git init as well, so I can commit as we go along. So we can reverse thing if it goes badly. Now, where is that Python stuff already? Yes, it did the local server stuff. Yeah, I don't really care too much about the local Python stuff. I mean, do people read what? I usually don't read the answer from code. I just look at the code. Do people read the answers? I don't read instructions. I'm sure he's telling me. I think he told me to maybe start a Python file or something, a Python server. But I usually don't do that. I usually, where is he giving me instructions? I don't like instructions. Okay, sure. I will start your. I'll start the Python server. Okay, I'll just start it here because we don't need to see it much. Oh, he's training himself. Okay, he's starting server himself. He's training himself. Okay, he said, "Tell me the code looks good." It may be a browser security restriction. Okay, I think we're off on a good start. Okay, so maybe it's a preview thing. All right, let's just open in Chromium instead. Let's see what happened here. Oh, yeah, you're right. There you go. It was working. Sorry, Claude. You are right. It was working. Let me just commit the first files. Just to keep track so we can easily revert. Yes, excellent. All right, I can close that now. All right, because that's okay. I do not did one meme here. Okay, there you go. Bam. We have an image posted. And yes, and well, we're not going to use npm I, we're just going to use cdn. Okay, good. So far, so good. So what shall we do next? Let's try to use WebTorrent. Okay, so let's see if Claude is familiar with WebTorrent. Once an image is added by the user, use WebTorrent. So let me check the name of the library. Yes, it's called WebTorrent. So WebTorrent JavaScript library. Use WebTorrent library using a CDN. So using CDN just so that I don't have to mess up with npm. Using CDN to upload the image. torrent and print display. Display the magnet URI. So the magnet URI is basically the replacement of the torrent file nowadays under the image in the board. All right, see what happens. So actually, the audience should be able to test that as well. Huh? Because if I give you the magnet link, you should be able to then download the image. I'll probably have to open maybe a couple. I'll just open another one in my off-screen Firefox. See if we can have another client. Okay. What is code doing? All right, so he's saying he's doing it. 100 to question seeding. All right. Okay. All right, so you see the end. I mean, if he works out of the box, I'd be quite impressed. But on the other hand, WebTorrent has been here for a while, so I would think there is enough training for it to know. All right, let's have a look. So the page refreshed every time. It refreshed automatically with my ID. That's why the image is gone. Let's try first, and we can look at the code. Same file. Oh, look, a magnet link. That's cool. Do I just send it over Waku right now? Let's have a quick look at the code. Let's save. Added. What code did? All right, so look at the code. Okay, so CSS stuff, which I usually do not understand, which is my primary reason why I do web coding, because I'm a backend developer. All right, cool. So it does use CDN. Just going to download that very locally so that I can look into it later. Okay, upload button on the board. Pass counter, WebTorrent client. Okay, so WebTorrent client goes automatically from the library. Cool. Add image to board. It shows it. Push it, and then create torrent. That's cool. Let's have a look at create torrent. Creating torrent. Okay. I guess client is my WebTorrent client. Let's just change its name to web. Let's create torrent client. Because we're going to have a web client soon as well. All right, sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, it's at Waku. I mean, I don't know what to do if we just, if we just could do the app in 10 minutes. Then what do we do for the rest of the hour? All right, just asking to reload the file, change them locally. I know it doesn't like it when the file are being changed from underneath his feet.
If that is the case, then you can go in depth into the techniques you used specifically with Claude and how you got the output you did get. That might be useful for the people.
Yeah. Well, we're doing it here, so okay. Yeah, okay. So he found the file. All right, so that's cool. I mean, it's going to need some help with Waku, that's for sure, because we are changing the library quite often. So let's do it. Let's do step by step. Oh, should we go step by step? Let's just do it. Okay. Use Waku SDK library from CDN. I'm going to jump in npmjs.com, I think version 033. Just want to tell it to use the latest version because training data sometimes a bit outdated. So I'm just checking out what's the latest version for SDK Waku. I think 033 or Waku SDK. It is 0033, yes. I can just specify that here. 33 from CDN. Yeah. Create a Waku client using create write node, I think. Okay, I'll just create Waku client. Every time. Okay, well, it's gone. Forgot I can't do several lines. I have to just write everything on one line. Okay, let's see what it does. Yeah, okay, so adding Waku SDK. Okay, Waku client here. All right, so what's interesting with Waku is that you run a node, like a lib-p2p, you run a peer-to-peer node in the browser. You don't use any REST API. So very similar to WebTorrent, right? So you're not using a REST API, using pure peer-to-peer protocols. So it can be sovereign. All right, so starting here, create light nodes, that's look pretty good. Default bootstrap, and it starts client. We don't need to wait for remote PR. I'll remove that in a bit. And oh yes, I added a update Waku status thing. Huh? That's a good idea. UI change. All right, let's have a look at the UI changes. UI, right. Oh yeah, right here, my browser. Oh, Waku failed to connect. Okay, well that's no good. Not good start. All right, so let's have a look. Okay. All right, so I don't really like using the wait for remote peer. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I don't think it's going to like that. We have to import. Yeah, Waku is not defined. Yeah, so it doesn't really like that. So I think what I can tell you is, is it JS Waku actually? I can do. I think it might be JS Waku here. Yeah, no, it's not. Import create light node explicitly from CDN. From the CDN to I'm going to cheat, I think, and check how I did it last time. Actually, from CDN to use it. Also, do not use wait for remote peer. Instead, listen to event, listen to connection event from the Waku node. All right, see what it does with that. I'm going to cheat as well on the side. I'm going to look at my previous project and see how I did CDN import. All right, so what is he doing? Oh yeah, see, I told you, like he doesn't like when I change things for it. Like it's very independent bot. Doesn't like to be to have his hand held, or he doesn't like when you touch stuff.
It's a strong, independent bot that don't need no man.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you change the code. Let's see. Yeah, like my ID still doesn't like the import being used here. Yeah, same problem again. Waku is not defined here. Yeah, I know, because when you import a CDN, if you just import it like that, it can create objects in your context. I think it's window, and you can just use them. But for Waku, I don't know if we're able to do that actually. Maybe we are. I just don't know how. So instead, you have to specify something like that. So I'm going to take this import still doesn't work. Use something like this instead. So a bit of cheating here. I'm passing some code from another project. Yeah, so here you can't just import the bundle. I could look at this bundle as well. Actually, you know what he's thinking. I'll jump into this file that my ID brought locally. And if I look at the structure of the file, let's see if he exports any. I have no idea actually here. Maybe if I look for export. Okay, oh yeah, here you go. Export at the end. Yeah, actually, yeah. Index as Waku. No, there should be a Waku. Okay, well, I don't know it works, but you should, what Claude was doing looks like it should be working, but didn't. That's fine. Okay. Okay, well, we don't use version 33. We just use one of the other version because I've been playing with that. Okay, so we don't need that. Cool. Let's have a look now. Waku connecting. Yes. That's good news. Whenever you see this big message here, it means we're trying to connect. Okay, DNS. What? DNS Google does not resolve. Not happy. Network change. Okay, let's refresh. So we use DNS. We basically store the Bootstrap node addresses to bootstrap to the Waku network into DNS. There you go. That's good. Now I found them into some DNS using TXT. For those who are familiar with that, I was not able to use Google DNS to find its values. We use Google and Cloudflare DNS by default, but dev can change it. Okay, so it does find it, but then it doesn't connect. Let's refresh again. It was working earlier. Let's have a look at, I'm going to look at the network tab. Socket. Yeah, it's not connecting to, close that. Close that. Okay, well, I guess the Waku network is not working today for us. I have another. Yes, we did. I'm aware of some issue at the moment with some store node. But to have one more trick up my sleeve. Let me have a quick look. Okay, because I do have one Waku node running. No, it's not connecting here. It's not connecting. Okay. All right, let me just push. Let me just find. There you go. So I'm just scraping another website ID recently, web app. I can just delete that, okay. Get the Waku node. Yeah, following address after starting. Yeah, I've Waku node that's running, and hopefully it's not facing issues like I don't know what's going on. Kind of an extra node. Okay, let's look at the code it produced in the meantime. It's fine. Okay, so for Waku in there. So you start Waku, so you create a Waku node, that's good. Yeah, event listeners on the connection manager, peer connect, peer disconnect. That sounds good to me. And then you start the Waku client, that's good. And I should add a dial. Let's see what you change. Okay. Okay. So what did you do that? So look at dial. There you go. No address. All right. It's no address. Telling node. Okay. There you go. We can see activities here. We can see activities. Let's have a look. I don't see my node. Okay, well that's no good. Huh? That's for the event listener. We can. Okay. All right. So now we're saying connection manager at event listener is not working. So that's not the correct way of using the Waku API to listen for connection. So I'm going to again invoke my previous project to help it. Add there you go. That should be. All right. Use the following code to listen to connection event. Okay, so removing the previous event listening. Okay, connected. It says connected. Yeah. All right. I think we can remove. So I'm going to remove. Let's commit that. Connecting to the local network. That's good. So I'm just going to change. I don't want it to say connected to my node. You can see successfully okay, that fed. Don't need to update status. All right, so started connected to node, that's good. And then when it connects, let's just remember the event details, like so event connection. There you go. Let's do that. Have a look. Waku connection event. Oh, it's true. Okay. Okay, so get connection true means we're connected. Do I blindly trust the code here? Oh, we see. We see anyway if it's connected.
In celebration of the connection, I want to remind all the viewers out there on YouTube and X to please like, retweet, subscribe, leave a comment or question in the chat. We can see them. We will field them. Thank you.
Okay, it's connected to network. Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Chair. All right. Read the files. Change them. All right. Okay. So I think we're connected. Huh? I'm not saying. Oh, yes. Why is that? Yeah, it's green. I think it's good. Huh? We're going to see if it works anyway. Okay. Okay, did it change anything? No. Okay, all right. So, a few things. So, using content topic. So in Waku, you basically tag your messages with a content topic, which is a string. As I say, it's broadcast model. So you send your messages and it's broadcast to most of the network. There is scalability strategies to scale to millions of users. We can get into it another day. But in short, you tag your messages so that when you receive messages, you can filter and just look at messages with a specific tag, okay? So that you don't end up trying to load every messages that you may not be able to decrypt or things like that. So let's use a content topic. You know what? I'll let Claude decide on the content topic. So maybe let's start with protobuf. So create a protobuf structure for Waku messages, for messages to send over Waku, messages to send over Waku. It must contain the magnet link to the torrents. Subscribe the Waku node to incoming messages, decode them, and add them to the board. When uploading an image, send the magnet link with Waku into protobuf. Add a timestamp to the protobuf to help with message with image ordering on the board. All right, there's plenty of instructions, maybe too much. Let's see what happens. See if anyone has uploaded any other images. All right, so protobuf is done. Okay, interesting. So yeah, memeboard. That's a fine content topic name. Define protobuf schema. Because that's not how I usually do protobuf stuff. I don't know. Is this going to work? I don't know. Let's wait it. Let's wait for it to finish. Okay, cool image from Declench. I shall download that right now. Okay, because I'm working. I don't see your image, Aaron. See, replace my post. Okay. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. Have it.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah, got it. Just the page was not reloaded. All right. Okay, so yeah, so light push protocol, filter protocol. So that's not ideal because that's something we want to work on Waku side. You don't need to know what light push and filter is. You just want to send messages, send meme, receive meme. It's all the dev should worry about. Okay, let's look at the code change. Oh, shall we try first? Let's try first. So let's choose an image. So I have another screen open of screen that contain on my Firefox. Okay, cool. All right, which looks connected as well. Actually, I can actually bring it in screen so we can see the magic or not of this. All right, so that's two different browsers. Let's see what happens. There you go. Okay, can read properties of undefined. Okay. Well, you say successfully sent it, but I do not see anything. So I think Claude needs some help here. Definitely, this cannot read properties of undefined reading pub subtopic. It's not ideal. Shouldn't worry about pub subtopic. That's definitely more on the all API stuff. We've been trying very hard. Actually, this pub subtopic stuff is something I've been working on recently. Trying very hard to make it easier for the developer to code with Waku. All right, I'm going to look at the differences in the code, see what Claude has been doing. So yeah, the protobuf, that's fine. Okay. Timestamp. Good. Send magnet via Waku. All right, let's have a look on how it does that. Okay, so it's on Waku client. I say it's not great code because like it's calling Waku client is not a parameter. Past is just calling from out the function. Ideally, you should call this.Waku client. I don't know why. Oh, where are we? Sorry. I'm going to tell it. Sorry, I tell you later. Okay. On code message. All right. Sending magnet client via Waku. Waku client send push. Content topic. Ah. Where does encode message come from? Okay. Encode message. Cool. Okay, verify. Very good. Checking things. Message type.encode. That's that should be the protobuf. Yeah, that's the protobuf stuff. Yeah. Sorry. Let's go back to where we were. Okay, encode message. And the decode message. Message type.encode. Okay, that looks good to me. Send message. Right push send. Yeah, it does need to create an encoder decoder. Yeah, that's not how you do it. That is not how we do it. Okay, so I'm just going to be a bit just going to ask him to improve the code first by using this.Waku client instead of referring to a give it a name to message type. Okay. Yeah, so it needs to use, so it's not exactly how you use Waku. So we're going to hold its hand and help it use Waku properly after it does this little refactoring I asked. Okay, create proper structure, go for it. Okay, so this code is more maintainable. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear you agree on that. Let's have a look at the code changes he has done. From the top. Okay, so yeah, that's protobuf, process schema, proto schema, okay. Min protobuf, all right. The timestamp, send managed via Waku, all right. If not client. All right, so it passed the client now. Okay, that's good. That's not, yeah. Oh, good, yeah. So, junior developer for sure. I need to use Waku. Okay, I'm not going to be too picky on the code quality just yet. It wouldn't pass code review. Or it wouldn't pass my code review. Okay, so that's not how you use Waku. All right, so how do you use Waku? You so to send messages on Waku, you need to create an encoder first. For now, encoder can help you with encryption and things like that. We're not doing that just yet. For that, it has to do Waku client dot create encoder, and then you can pass the content topic here, and then pass the encoder when you send a message. I'm just double checking the syntax here. Okay, I'm just going to, I don't remember the syntax actually now. So look at this code as well, because oh yeah, so it didn't create a class. Oh, last time I used Claude, it did create a class, which was a bit more. Oh, Adrian saying React. No, I'm not a React guy, so I'm just going to keep it simple. But yes, no, last time it did create a class which was much neater. I find. I don't know, maybe because I did a lot of C++, maybe. Okay, so let's see what I did. Let's look for like push dot send. No, that's not how you use like push send. Wait. No, okay, no. It tells me it is a program message sending. I just need to refresh. Reload the code. What's going on here? It tells me it's in kind of send encoder. Yeah, that sounds correct. That's not what I'm seeing here. So what's going on? There you go. Okay, it was just IT struggling to reload the page. Okay. That's good. Actually, let's go back to our main board here and let's see. Okay, well, it says since there's no more error. Create sending properly. Sending properly. Let's have a look at receiving. Okay. I don't think that's how you use Waku. I don't think that's how we do it. A quick look.
Thank you all for watching on X and YouTube. Wherever you are, please like and retweet and share. If you have a question, please leave it in the chat. Thank you.
So it's the same. You have to create a decoder. And then pass it to filter. I'm going to go and just give it. So I don't have an example. I don't have a recent example for that because I was using something else lately. I'm just looking for a snippet of code. You can copy paste. There you go. Let's go.
Special shout out to user UMEXE. I'm not sure. Execute. Not sure how to pronounce it, but thank you for following directions and sharing, sir. We see you. Thank you.
Okay. Claude is working very hard. Good job, Claude. So we need Waku decoder as well. Again, helpful, especially for encryption, things like that. The idea is to decoder or encoder holds some context for your messages, like the content topic you're using, for example, and whatever encryption you're using, so that you can just then pass that every time you send a message. If you send a message on different channel, for example, or to different users, you can use different content topic, and the encoder helps makes it a bit easier. Okay, let's have a look. One thing I need to learn is definitely how to quickly reload the file from disk. All right, so we have Waku decoder. Okay, that sounds. No, you don't. Waku client.filter subscription. I don't think so. I think you just subscribe. Yeah, I don't know if it's making a setup. There you go, here. There you go. See, my ID is happy now. So that's it. All right, let's have a look. Main board here. Let's reload just in case. We should reload automatically. All right, I bring the other page in as well. All right, so let's have a look. Sending an image. Oh, decoded message. Post already exists one. Okay. Okay, so this guy didn't see the message. It's not connected. Here you go. Let's try again. There's a close button. I think the delete post is not defined. Okay, yeah, we don't need to delete post. All right, let's try again. Let's say shan't. Ooh. All right. Look at that.
Boom.
It worked. It worked. It kind of worked. So I saw a Waku message. He found the magnet link. So, we did it.
We're good.
The image appeared. It downloaded the image via BitTorrent. It's done. There you go. You can close shop, guys. We're done. Awesome. All right. That's really cool. It worked.
That was tidy.
So neat. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. All right. So reload file. Change them. No, there is a quick command to say that. Okay, there's no quick command. It's like humans. You have to say please. So yeah, so that's really, really, really cool. I mean, let's do one more meme to show everyone again. Push on Waku. Hopefully this guy is going to see it. No. Yes. Oh, wait. No. Oh, yes. It's here. Oh, yeah. Magic. Boom.
And there it is.
That's very cool. Very, very cool. I want to play. Okay. All right. So, we don't delete here. We are building censorship resistant technology. We don't delete. it. So remove the button to delete images. It's mainly because it didn't work. I don't think about it. All right. So, number 1, number 2, number 3. I think the numbers matters. But yeah, what do you think, Aaron? What shall we do next?
I think it would be great since we've had great success. Perhaps you could describe which specific Waku protocols you use, maybe some of the challenges that you faced, and then ultimately what happened with the.
I don't want to get in details because it should just work, right? But yeah, the idea is when you start your browser, it starts a Waku node in the browser. So like in your tab, there's Waku node. It's all peer-to-peer. It goes and it does use like so it's DNS. DNS is what you usually use. You tap your website address when you say and go to 4chan.com. The browser go ask a DNS server, go ask a remote server, hey, what does 4chan.com mean actually in network language? And so what we do is that we actually kind of cheat a bit and we put some data in this thing where you can access the list of IPs and addresses of the Waku network fleet node. Plus, I have my node here. So you connect to those, and then he asks those because you don't want to have centralized and just rely on us running nodes, on us being Waku team running nodes. So then he asks those nodes, hey, do you know any other node? And so if you run a Waku node, you have connected to our fleet, and you have told your fleet, hey, I exist. And so my browser might be connected to one of your nodes, right? You can see it here actually, right? So this Waku test, that's all nodes. But if you look here at the list, like D-Freak hosting, that's a node running by some community member. That's not running by us. So quite a few here which are working. That's mine. It's running totally outside of the Waku infrastructure. So we recently reset the network because we did some breaking changes. Yes, it's connected to the community node from anyone, right? So the first step. So you connected. Then he uploads, when you grab the image, he uploads it to so he does the same for BitTorrent. So BitTorrent client, same thing, will connect to some Bootstrap BitTorrent node, probably maintained by the WebTorrent team. And both both tabs. So each tab has their own Waku node. So each tab you open actually has its own Waku node to do the same. And then it sends the image, works again, beautiful. And then it so you upload the image on WebTorrent. And when you upload the image on WebTorrent, you can see here you get a magnet link. Maybe I can zoom in here. So you can see there's a magnet link. There's a BitTorrent hash here, which is basically a unique identifier for this specific image. I don't know what DN is. It's a name. That's a data name. And then here, I use trackers. So trackers are bootstrap nodes. So what's interesting with BitTorrent is it's very dynamic. It's very mature protocol. So exactly in the link, you say, hey, I know this bootstrap node. I know this node can connect to. So one of them is done by OpenTorrent, like by WebTorrent team. You can see actually it's quite good because there is open tracker, there is different tracker used by default. So then it basically puts that information in a Waku message, send it over to Waku network. It's been received by this via some hops, which may or may not go through the may or may not be connected to Waku team node. Receives that, and so then this guy pulls this in, connect to these trackers, and say, hey, I'm looking for this file. Do you know peers that have this file? And most likely there's only one peer, which is me, and so I put it across. I wonder if actually, I think we are over time here. I think okay, we achieved I think just in time here. Right, Aaron, how long do you want it to run the stream for?
We're good on time. If you're finding a natural conclusion, then that's great.
It's a natural conclusion here on what's interesting to talk about. So of course, if I reload the page, it's lost. So we haven't done like a retrieval of things. I think it's a good stop. I do want to see if I can give that to. Yeah, it's fine. I will, as an later, I think off stream, I will push it to a repo and publish it on a GitHub page so that people can play with it themselves. There's been improvement here to be done. You can see, every time I reload the page, everything's lost. So there's no local storage there, meaning that I haven't saved any data in the browser. I can save some data in the browser. I haven't done that at all. And you can also, it could try to retrieve, maybe you can do that actually, just try to retrieve from the Waku network. So there's some caching available in the Waku network to be able to retrieve messages.
And the question has come in, what else does it need to be prod ready?
Yeah, so I think the most interesting part here, which is something I'm working on actually at the moment, let's first out the retrieve function. So use Waku store functionality to retrieve the previous messages from the past 24 hours. So let's see if you can find out how to use API. Otherwise, I will tell it how to use API. So I think the most important part here is that you probably want some consistency between, like if I open the page now from my desktop and open the page tomorrow for my mobile, I would like to see some messages plus new messages. So that doesn't come out of the box from the Waku core part of things, but we have a protocol for that, and I'm writing the wrapper at the moment. So next wrapper is getting there. It's almost ready. So that not only it will connect, look at the caching of the Waku, like the Waku caching, Waku store, because it's more for caching system, get all the messages, but also realize that it's missing a message. I realize, okay, I'm being told that I have message, I have meme 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have number 3. And then try to retrieve it again from maybe other cache that may have it, and have this consistency in ordering. So that would be kind of the first step to do. And we can play with it. I think I definitely can to do maybe next vibe coding session, just trying to add that because I've been playing with that quite a bit. Okay, so he says he did it. All right, let's have a look at the store node. Because at the moment, if you look at what he did, I don't know if he reload the page. Let's close that. Let's have a look. All right. So okay, go. It doesn't function. All right. So it couldn't use the store node properly. Let me have a quick look. We've been breaking APIs quite a bit to just make it easier to use, but Claude hasn't been trained on these APIs. Yeah, and I guess also from a Vibe coding point of view, maybe I should have loaded some APIs into Claude first, being like, okay, this is how the Waku API works. So look, so what is it doing? Let's repass messages, stock query. Okay, the stored query with yes, that's that should be working. Oh. What's the problem here? No peer is able to query. Oh, yeah. Okay, so before querying, doing store query, do the store query once we are connected to the store node. We do have problem with store node at the moment as well. But my node is store node, so it should be fine. Once you're connected to the store node by listening to connection event, checking if the connected node node connect node that produce event has store protocol. I see. So basically, yeah. So he just started and then he did the store query directly, but if you don't have a node to query about store, it's not great. It's not going to work. I think I do have an example somewhere of how to do that. But again, when I say the wrapper to make it consistent between users, my intent is to have the wrapper do the stock query automatically, so the developer doesn't even have to think about it, like we have right now. Okay, some code if I can. Let's see if it works now. Okay, I think it did. Reload. Yeah, okay. I think maybe we stop here for now. We just need to fix up the store API. I mean, I don't know because I haven't played with store API recently. And Claude is just using an old way of doing it. But the idea that maybe next time I begin to try to use my end-to-end reliability, we call it wrapper. We should do the store query automatically, so we don't have even to think about it. But yeah, it works. I will push that on GitHub pages so that people can play with it, look at the code, and try it themselves. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Frank. Follow Frank on X at FRYO Kraken, CRAKEN. Visit Waku at waku.org, docs.waku.org. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and we will see you